To be a piece of shit or to not be a piece of shit? That is the question. This week on Jim, Joe, Steve Show.
Here's a story about 20 years ago. Three bros who grew up in Baltimore to the beach show. Every summer they had to go before they got married with kids. Now they all grown. Long trips to New York and Toronto. Playing beer pong with Captain Morgan's. Free throws. And if you don't know, now you know. Coming in hot. Jim, Joe, Steve Show.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Jim, Joe, Steve Show, where me and my friends do our best to entertain you. With me are those friends. First up,
my name's Steve.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Joe, and we have another guest.
We are just cranking up the guests.
This introduction, I'm going to turn over to my old pal, to my old buddy
Stevie's
Steve.
choice.
Well, the pressure's on me a little bit, so I have to
Hey,
say,
Steve, do it good.
It's like the happy birthday wish on Facebook.
What's
Yes.
that?
When you have to introduce somebody.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, you don't have social media, but when you have to do the obligatory,
Like just write happy birthday on their wall?
no, but when it's your husband or wife, you have to do the extra.
I like when people.
Oh, Jim gave it away.
I like
It
when
could be your husband.
It could be my husband.
I like when people write happy birthday to their children that aren't on Facebook.
But we do this week have my beautiful wife with us.
Oh,
So she,
Little round of applause.
AKA the shit kicker.
the shit kicker.
On more ways than one, right?
The person who kicked my shit in Greece. Want to say hi, Steph?
Hi, everybody.
Oh, there
Hello,
we go.
welcome to the pod.
We've never had such a dainty voice on the podcast. I'm gonna have to turn her up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, and if we do this, it means get closer to the mic.
It's not a measurement for Steve. It just means
I'm well aware of that.
And if you feel
Because it's a hammer, guys.
and if you feel like grossing Steve out, do this.
we have our mics labeled so that
Yeah, this
none of
one's
us ever.
This one's always mine.
I'm
Yes.
surprised he can get foam rubber so close to his mouth.
I know.
It's definitely
It's a-
messes with me all the time.
it's a
I
delicate tightrope
I never
walking.
look down from where the thing is. So,
It's an exercise in futility.
yeah, excuse me. My son turned
my
phone.
You have something more important, Steve?
No, my son turned that thing on my phone where it always talks to me all the time. So, but I decided to have my wife on.
Well, tell us a little bit about your wife, Steph, or you can tell us about yourself if you think you'll do a better job.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Let's let him do it. This will get good. It'll end up on the list.
What am I?
All the wonderful things. If we just met your wife for the first time and we were like,
I'd say this.
Let me
Steph.
start. This is Steph. She drives a vehicle that has 21 cup holders.
This is my beautiful wife, and if you've listened to the podcast, she has lots of cups that are hand wash only.
that you do the hand washing.
Yes, and
Win-win. Perfect scenario.
and oh god damn it, I hate when I'm on the
Is
spot with
Steve
it.
blushing right now? I've never seen him at more loss of
You
words.
want to know something embarrassing? So
Yes, absolutely.
I'll just say this. This will probably before we even get into the bit. So, when Steph and I were getting married, you know how you have to sit down with the
priest or the pastor,
pastor.
Your
And
grandfather?
It was my grandfather. Yes,
Right.
and
Can I say something real quick?
yeah.
At the wedding, do you know that he never let us sit down?
No, that's a joke in my family now that he never
Okay.
let us sit down. It's a constant joke.
Was it an accident? Was it something that he forgot?
He forgot.
It was an
forgot.
accident.
Okay.
Because we stood for a very long time.
Yeah, he forgot to tell everyone to sit down at the wedding.
Okay, I just want to
And-
interject because I didn't know if that was we didn't know if that was like a Greek thing that
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
just had to stand up for the whole
Yeah,
thing.
no, he screwed up.
Okay.
He screwed up. And my grandmother was trying to get him to tell, like she was like giving
him hand signals.
giving him hand signals.
He
to tell him
was swooshing her away.
He was like, why is she raising the roof?
and she's just sitting there. And I remember Steph and I, like, you know how like when you're up there and you kind of
The world stands still.
And- but-
there's nothing else going on.
and you kind of talk, like you kind of whisper
Yes,
stuff to each other.
And you're picturing everyone naked?
No.
No.
Interesting. Interesting.
I was making a joke. You know,
Says
the
a
whole
lot.
thing,
Says a lot.
If you're like you're nervous about being up on stage, picture everybody naked. You guys have never heard that
I
before.
was staring into my wife's eyes.
You're full of shit.
He's so full of it. He smelled like cheap whiskey.
He was
and-
doing his best not to pee himself.
Yeah.
But
He was wondering, where's Shane?
yeah, he did. But my
was like 12 rows back, ironically enough.
I know.
I know, it's one of the
I'm
regrets.
still bitter about that.
So Steph, she's still.
Oh, I keep his groomsman gift in my basement just to go down and be mad at it. The chair, I sit in it. Oh,
But, fuck, what was I saying?
When you guys are getting married.
Wedding, sitting, standing.
that it
we
was
gotta
an
talk to the
accident that
officiant.
he didn't.
Oh,
yeah.
well, yeah, my grand. But the thing I was originally saying was that when we had to go, you know how you have to sit with the priest or pastor, and they make you do like basically
Like pre-Cana.
You got to tell them why you want to marry,
Yeah.
like good things about you.
Yeah.
Right, like
Yes.
why you want to marry this
Yes.
person and spend your life with them.
I froze
Froze.
with my grandfather.
think of one
and
thing.
I couldn't think of anything.
I-
Now, shitty.
But here's the best part.
Have you been
The
working on
first-
that list since?
But the first question
I
that he
save it
froze
for
on.
Facebook.
No, it's better. The first question he froze on was, "What do you bring to the marriage?" He couldn't even think of anything good about himself.
Well, I mean,
So I couldn't be mad that he
that's
couldn't
tough.
think of
That's
anything
fair.
good about me.
yeah.
When the officiant asked us that, my first response about my wife was that she was a hard worker.
She's
She really shows up on time.
She got good birth and hips.
She's a people person.
So I still get shit about that. But my first response why I'm marrying her because she's a hard worker.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, since we went on that
Well.
long tangent, but my wife, Steph, my beautiful wife, Steph.
Hey!
Intern.
So happy to be here.
You can see what I do.
How the sausage gets
How
made.
the sausage gets made. How you
Little peek behind the curtain.
how we're in the,
The
red.
man in the mystery.
So I decided to have my wife on to
Torture yourself.
to torture myself, yeah. But to prove that with the lawnmower episode that we had, that most guys do the same things. So it was kind of like make a list of things that annoy you about me.
I would never let my wife notably make a list of shit that annoys her of me.
So I said, make a list of things that annoy me, and I wanted to get my friend's opinion on if they do the same thing, or I'm totally like in the wrong, or
Just
I
an
can
asshole.
justify myself. You know, whatever. It could be fun. Hopefully, I get pissed off.
Oh, I hope you do. I'm banking on it.
Yeah. And I mean, if you do, can I turn that knife a little?
I need like Vegas rules though. Like once we leave here, it stays here. Like I can't spend the rest
absolutely.
of the
Yeah, of
vacation
course.
here.
Maybe this would be a good way to like shed these feelings. And you've told them that
This is
they
therapy.
annoy him,
Right.
And
They're-
then
she has a fucking actual list.
are they in any order?
I'm always prepared.
That's a long list.
yeah.
This is a half-hour show.
Are they in any
I ranked
order?
them from most annoying to least in case we have to cut
rank
me
them in
off.
Jim's list of most important? Because Jim does.
Let's go. Let's start
haphazard.
least important. I mean, least annoying.
Well, so he never closes cabinet doors. Ever. Like gets a cup, doors open.
Do you have the
gets a
auto
plate.
close, the slow close cabinets?
No. Just leaves
That's
them
a
hanging.
thing?
Like the
Yeah,
slow-
you close it and then it just eases,
Just
like
kinda-
the
you
slow
just-
close toilet.
you just nudge it and it just does itself.
Oh,
Like-
no.
Like behind you.
I do that, and I will admit that I leave cabinet doors open.
But why?
I don't know. I forget to close
I
them.
mean, he just left the refrigerator door open.
That's
He
true. He
did
did leave
just-
my refrigerator door open just now.
That would drive me. I think that would drive me crazy. Like I have done it before. I have absolutely done it before.
Well, I think
and then
everyone
I've,
has done it.
and then I've
but
made
you don't do it.
then I've made a joke about it. And like before I've gone to bed, I've opened up every single cabinet drawer and door, and then gone to bed. And so the next morning, everything's open.
Well, and it's not
like
as
Paranormal
bad.
Activity 3.
Yeah.
What a good flick.
It scares.
It's not as bad for me because I'm only like 5'3", but our daughter is like 5'9" and hits her head on them, turning around quickly, constantly.
Oh.
So, you know.
It's for the
that's-
kids, Steve.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So
It's
maybe
really
that's-
bad parenting.
I'm slightly OCD, so that kind of fucks me up a little bit.
All right, Steve's in the piece of shit column for number one.
All right.
Fucking
We got
piece
a
of
piece
shit.
Piece of shit. Number one.
He
Can an intern give us a
chewed-
ding or a
Oh,
dong
yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
All right.
Dun 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 dun.
The price is right. Steve's a piece of shit.
Another softball. Everyone will hate this. He chews yogurt. Like, chews it like with his teeth.
For somebody who's disgusted by so many things, that is appalling.
It's
Are you eating
worst.
yogurt with like meat chunks in it?
I need to. Yeah. Is this the fruit at the bottom?
no granola. It is pure, just
I need to witness
white
this.
yogurt.
I need
Just
to witness this.
chowing down.
Grinding on yogurt.
Have
Grinding on yogurt.
is he having sex with the yogurt?
Well, the best is
Does
if
he
you
eat it off a
catch.
banana?
Well, if you catch him, he looks guilty. So it
Is
might
he
be
hiding in a closet
grinding
when he does it?
on the
Dog.
yogurt, and then he just holds it in his mouth, staring at you until you walk away.
With a little
So he
bit of
can chew
yogurt
it.
dripping down.
He doesn't know how to swallow it. It's terrible.
Steve, you got to learn how to swallow.
What kind of yogurt are you eating?
Yeah.
Greek.
Of course.
Have you had the Icelandic yogurt?
Nobody's had Icelandic yogurt.
Dude, it is. If you like yogurt, Icelandic Provisions extra creamy
Are
vanilla.
the labels made with stickers?
No, they're made with paper. Paper label.
Guaranteed, it's way more expensive.
It's like
Yogurt.
$1.89 a yogurt. That's not that much more expensive than a Greek yogurt, is it?
I don't know. I always like the 10 for $10.
Oh, when they're,
Whatever the supermarket has a deal on, he's just
So
grabbing it.
they-
Probably just tastes the same.
Are they non-dairy?
no, it's yogurt.
Well, I can't eat it then. There's non-dairy yogurt.
Then it's not yogurt. It's a nut cream.
I love myself some nut cream, evidently.
All right, so is that a piece of shit?
No, at piece of shit column.
I mean,
strike two.
yeah, if I hear you
Don't
chewing
say strike
food and
two.
it's not like a heavy
I only
meat,
got one more. I'm 0-2.
So he's a cheater. At Clue,
oh,
he
This is horseshit. Though.
he calls it
Fucking
strategy, but really it's just looking at other people's scorecards and trying to cross
No,
off the things
no.
that they have already crossed off. It's not noodling it.
hey intern,
He-
can I get another beer? When you're playing a game, it's all fair.
I don't think you're allowed to cheat though.
Well, so
I
don't-
agree.
I don't.
If you're flipping
look
somebody-
at the I don't look at their cards.
Right.
I listen to
No,
the
no, no.
answers that they give, and I listen
Thank
to the
you.
answers that they
and look
give,
at you read their reaction.
and read the reaction and try to guess.
This is
from what they-
false. What he tries to do is go, did she just cross off the third box from the top? Oh,
I mean, I do try to look. I do watch and see how people. Okay, well, all right.
That's okay. That's okay.
I think that's also acceptable.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
She's
all
just
of you are wrong.
she's
No.
just mad because I am like I'm batting 1,000 in Clue.
I think you just
No.
need to be more protective with your card. I think stealing signs in baseball, love it all day long, as long as you're not video stealing.
I find this false. I think that the issue here is that Steve doesn't actually know who did it. He just knows that I know who did it, and then he races to the center of the board as
I just
fast
think that's
as possible.
strategy. I don't think that's cheating.
No,
To
just
copy
like
other people's
in
cards.
poker. In poker, if I see somebody else's cards, I will use it against them because it's fair play.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And your wife will call you out in a hot second if you're cheating.
God, I think we were at a Christmas party once, and she accused me of cheating at beer pong, and I lost my fucking mind. It ruined my night. You fucking
I'm not having fun.
This isn't fun for me. Not a piece of shit.
Not a piece of shit.
Not a piece of shit.
Siding with Steve.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're 2-1.
This
You're
is-
winning.
yeah,
You're winning.
yeah. Well,
We'll
just agree to disagree. It is also infuriating that he refuses to use Crest toothpaste. We can only purchase Colgate, otherwise it hurts his teeth.
I'm with him. I use Sensodyne.
I will only use Sensodyne, or if that's not available, we'll get the Colgate Sensitive.
No, it's not sensitive toothpaste.
Well,
Colgate.
It
Colgate
is
in general.
Colgate.
Total.
Just
I don't like
general
I don't like
toothpaste.
Crest because it does some weird shit to my gums.
Yeah, I like.
9 dentists disagree with the 3 of you.
Doesn't mean
like
they're right.
9 out of 10.
Yeah,
Colgate
But 9
Colgate
out of
is
10,
better.
They say they like all toothpaste.
yeah, but do those 9 work for Crest? We don't know.
Listen,
They were certainly paid by Crest.
Right.
I'm just saying that I'm forever beholden for the rest of my life.
But my wife,
purchase
my wife and I have
Colgate
different
toothpaste.
toothpaste.
you can have
we
two different
we just
toothpastes.
buy
I'm
different
supposed
toothpaste.
to go buy multiple toothpaste
Yes, because
for one household.
It's the same. It's the same
he
price.
should go buy his own Colgate.
It's the same price because you're using it.
Hold on. Are you the only one that ever goes to the grocery store?
Correct. Yeah.
Doesn't so what? No. No.
Joe's face is like, oh.
I
I
like going to the
I
grocery
do
store.
Sensodyne. The wife does. I think she does Crest. I don't even know, but she buys what she likes, and then I buy. And you don't have to buy it anymore because we're not using the same tube.
Yeah, you guys don't use the same
we
deodorant.
I use one, and she uses one. So the timeline of when it's empty is the same. You're buying the same amount of toothpaste. You're not buying double the
unless
toothpaste.
Steve's like, ha, I
You're
got my
buying
own toothpaste and just loads it
half
up.
the time.
I'm buying all the toothpaste. In
But you
your
have a
scenario, you
husband.
buy your own toothpaste.
No, I don't buy my own toothpaste. The wife just knows what I use and what she uses, and she, because she's my wife, she will just buy what I like.
In addition to what she
Oh.
likes.
and what she likes.
I need to see Nicole's list now.
There's no list. I'm a gem to live with.
You should see all the green beans and crab cakes he makes there.
But what I'm saying, if I do shopping, which is extremely rare, but if I do it, I will buy her toothpaste and me my toothpaste.
I think it could be compared to deodorant, right?
I mean, toothpaste
Two
has
different
to
deodorants.
right.
I don't use deodorant, so I can't compare to that.
Razors?
Well, there's another topic.
Different razors.
Different razors.
Do you not smell?
No.
Well, right, different razors. So you buy razors, and then
razors.
he has his own razors. Steve,
Not a piece of shit.
Not
Two
not a
and
piece
two.
of shit. Two and two.
Mm.
I mean, at the beginning of this list, I thought for sure.
I thought
Clean
Steve was going to
sweep,
be
I
0 and
thought.
10. Yeah.
Oh. All right, maybe I should move on to some of the
Choose that-
tougher,
choose
some of the
that-
tougher
yes.
scenarios.
Yeah, ramp it up. Ramp it up.
So,
Jim just spilled a whole bunch of shit.
My house, I'll spill my beer if I want to spill it.
okay, let me see if I can win folks back. So, he never puts my laundry away. If he does laundry, he puts his own laundry away and then leaves my laundry out.
Folded or not folded?
Folded.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Oh.
I barely get my laundry done. Laundry is my arch nemesis.
Listen, when I make dinner, I don't just cut up the ingredients and cook mine and leave his on the counter. Like, if you're going to do a task, you do it all the way
No,
through.
and
all the way through.
Well, I think that's where you're wrong because men don't do tasks all the way through. They do them about 98,
But that's
99%,
why-
and then you
no.
shut
That's why
that
it's on the
shit
list.
down.
No, I used to do that. I used to fold up everybody's laundry when I did laundry and put them all away. But at 5 a.m, when the wife could not find her black shirt for work, I would get woken up and she would be like, "Where's my black shirt? Where'd you put my?" And I'm like, I
God, tell me she woke you up with like a bucket of water.
I don't know where your black shirt is, because I would put it where I think it would go, but that black shirt had to go in this particular spot, not this particular spot. So I just got tired of getting blamed because she couldn't find a shirt. So I would fold her stuff up and put it on the bed so that she could put it away where she wanted to put it, and it solved the problem.
No, but see, I don't want that. I want my stuff put away.
But then you would just maybe blame him if you couldn't find something.
Well, that's not the scenario, though, in our house. He
Well,
listen, I
Well,
have
it sounds like
nine.
the scenario is you just put your stuff
He just put it away. Just leaves
but
it
he
on the
washes
bed.
it and he dries it and he takes it upstairs and he folds it. And then where does he put it?
And then it's
On the
like, you know,
On the bed? Right,
Yeah,
on the
on the
bed.
bed.
I think that's perfectly fine.
It's like
I
not
agree.
finishing.
I can legitimately
I will
barely
say
get my
it
lunch.
has
get my lunch
changed a
done.
little bit because we put. Well, you went through and redid the closets and everything, so there's more space, and we pretty much just hang up everything. So for the most part, I know. And my problem was the same thing that Jim was saying. I didn't know where stuff.
I don't know what
and I
drawer
would put
goes
it in the
for
wrong
what for my
spot,
wife.
and I
She
would-
has
I
her own
have-
set of organization, and that's
But I
different
have
from
to
mine.
fight for the ladies, right? Like my organization is literally one drawer is shirts,
We don't
one
have 12
drawer is
lady
pants,
listeners.
one drawer is pajamas. This is not like rocket science.
But then what's hung up?
everything else.
Other
Everything
shirts,
else.
other pants, right?
Well, they're now hung up. They didn't used to be.
But you
used to
didn't-
be
you didn't have some things hung
three-drawer
up?
system.
You didn't have anything hung up before?
Dress clothes. Dresses.
but-
Dresses were hung up.
That's it. Just dresses.
You guys hang up T-shirts now?
I hang up everything.
No, we have a t-shirt.
except my work
drawer.
t-shirts.
You hang up T-shirts. You're a psychopath.
We do hang up sweatshirts.
I like it.
I hang up sweatshirts also. I fold them and hang it over the bar though because I don't like to shoulder nipples.
Get better hangers. If they get wider hangers. They don't have. That
Oh,
doesn't
they have
happen.
wider ones. I mean, I have the plastic ones.
Upgrade.
Upgrade to the wider.
You need to
Hang.
level
Wider
up
is
your-
better.
I mean,
Remember that commercial?
No, but girth.
What, for fucking hangers?
No,
There's a commercial for hangers.
It was a car. The tagline was "Wider is better." It was Pontiac Grand Prix.
Wow.
Jason knows.
All right. As much as you were going to disagree,
Not a piece of shit.
not a piece of shit.
Not a piece of
Siding
shit.
with Steve. Moving on.
Bring out
What's
the
that,
big
3
boys.
to 2?
Bring out the
3
big
to 2,
boys.
Steve.
Yeah.
So he is horrible in emergency situations, like panics, like running around in circles.
Yeah,
screaming.
I don't have time for that shit. I personally think I'm very good in emergency. I'll freak out after
So
an
Steve is a
emergency
save
situation.
himself kind of guy.
She's setting something up, which is extremely embarrassing.
Oh yes. Okay,
Well,
let's get
So-
story
so-
time.
And-
Steve
and
just
it
cares
has-
about himself in an emergency situation.
So
It's like
let me take
Costanza
you.
at the kid's birthday party.
Oh,
So
so since we're in the city of oceans, a perfect example. We brought Caitlin here when she was like 12, maybe 11, and she had never been to Frontier Town.
Oh,
So-
it's a lovely place.
Beautiful, right? So we go over there, we do the whole bit, the stagecoach ride, the sheriff show, and we're making our way back towards the Native American reenactments and displays where they show you all of the stuff, and they do some
I want to say something, but if I don't want to kill the joke if that happens to be it.
So, they have all these like little logs, and we're like one of like 15 families sitting on a log, right? And the guy is coming out and he's showing us like the traditional like headwear, outfits, and some of the weapons. And he's like showing us the bow and arrow, and just randomly accidentally shoots an arrow up into the sky. And he yells, "Everybody, get back, get back, get back." And my husband leaves me and his 11-year-old daughter and just runs.
Save yourselves!
Runs towards the
You didn't
woods.
throw yourself over them. That's what I would have. I would have like shielded them.
Runs. But the best...
This,
follow me.
this
Did he
explains a
say
lot.
follow
No,
me?
he did not say that. He just ran. And the best part is he's the only one that
And the
ran.
whole crowd that ran.
Because we all realized it was a
His
bit.
nympho skills trained him to run up the tree.
Disappear.
I told an embarrassing story last week or another week. This took the cake. That walk back when
He
I
had to
was
walk
the only,
back through
I
past
was the
all the
only one.
families.
Oh my
On the
God.
tree
Wait,
stump.
did I hear you say it was a joke?
Yeah.
Like he didn't actually
He
shoot
didn't
an arrow
actually
into the
shoot
air?
an
was
arrow
fake.
at all. It was
a
fake.
fake. It was a bit. And I was the only one that ran.
I have never been so happy to be in a front row because
Oh
he had to
my
walk
God.
past all of those people and sit back down on the tree stump.
Back in the shit column, 3 and 3.
that was
What
yeah.
a piece of shit. That might count for 2. Steve might be.
I can't.
Steve might be
There's
3 and
nothing I
4.
can do. I can't side with you. I can't even try to side
No,
with you.
No,
I
that's-
can't.
I know what the worst
pathetic.
was. There's a movie that came out right after it with Steve Carell. His family is at a ski lodge and there was an avalanche and he ran away from his family. and as soon as it came on, like the trailer came on and Steph looks right at me and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Tied up 3 and 3.
Okay. So I think you guys know Steve, and you know that he absolutely hates the shortening of words, right?
Yo,
like he hates
yeah.
mayo
He hates when I call it the pod.
and mac and cheese and like anything
Nuke it.
shortened, but has the audacity to use people's names as adjectives, and it drives me insane.
Example.
I'm not following.
Like if I'm, for instance, maybe complaining about someone, he'll be like, "Oh, you're so Tom Petty, Stephanie."
Oh, he's doing a Junkies bit. like Andy Pettit.
Andy Pettit
It for someone who literally throws a fit when you like shorten a word
Yeah.
to like use names as adjectives drives me up a wall.
I understand the humor of what he's doing.
Can I would put that as a tie because I can't give it either way.
Well,
Because although it bothers you, I don't know if I can side with Steve or side with the fact that because it's not incorrect.
So I think
it's just you don't get the humor.
I think two different things are being described. One is people just generally speaking, and the other is Steve intentionally making a joke. A bad joke,
that's
be it
falling
may.
flat.
Yeah,
Right.
correct. It's
Which
not
is why I
lit,
tied
not lit.
it.
And especially
really
after you've
just to
probably
humor
heard
myself and make myself laugh.
it. Hey, you know what? Those are some of the best
A man
jokes.
needs to laugh every day.
Yep.
Do we agree that's a tie?
3.5 to 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like I'm gonna lose on
You got-
this one
No,
because
you
it's a
got- you-
room full of men.
You wrote it down.
Well,
But
I mean, you did walk in the lines, then.
Yeah, that's true. He goes to the bathroom for 45 minutes every time. Like every time.
Okay, so I don't your legs fall asleep? I got about
Sometimes.
15 minutes in me, and then then it's just not comfortable anymore.
But if it wasn't, if it was comfortable, would you go longer? And wait a minute,
Potentially.
your feet don't touch the ground.
They do, but I like to lean. I like to lean on the top of my knees, and I just
you do the knee,
Yeah, the lean.
the elbow to the knee.
yeah.
So your butt is hovering above the seat the entire time?
Like you're squatting on a hole.
I sit on the seat.
Oh, I thought when you were like this.
Oh, it's
Good. It's good radio.
Yeah.
Good radio.
Don't describe it, just do it.
Sit down in the seat. Place your feet on the floor. Place your elbows on your knees.
And then you hold your phone.
Okay. So why do you?
well-
how long do you usually go to the bathroom?
So I will say, because of my job and because I don't have my phone at work, I don't sit on the bathroom for a long time at work, and that has completely gotten me
I don't
out of
like
the
that you
habit.
said sit on the bathroom.
Sit on the toilet. I know that was a mistake.
I was like, is that a
but
thing?
now I might start saying it.
Sit on the bathroom.
Like summer and,
I don't do that anymore, but not because it is annoying to anyone, just because I've gotten out of that habit.
Okay.
But I do understand. I used to sit in the bathroom forever.
I will say it has been less now that we have two kids.
Oh, absolutely not. It's gotten worse. Absolutely. And I'm so resentful because I can't go to the bathroom for even 3 minutes without two children in the bathroom, and he gets to just sit
But you
there.
gotta lock the door.
For 45
don't you love being
minutes.
popular?
If
God, so what if Steve came in from mowing the lawn and then went right to the bathroom?
That
Is it
happens.
World War III.
That literally happens. He does these things. Like today was a great example. He goes, "Hey, I'm just gonna go brush my teeth real quick." 25
In the
minutes
middle-
later,
at
he's
like
in
2
the
in the
shower. I was like, "What is happening?"
I do brush my
Shit
teeth
got
in the
wild.
shower too, but
You do? Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
No.
Oh.
No, these are
like not exclusively in the shower, but at my nighttime shower, I'll brush my teeth.
I
in
just
the shower.
figured it would save time. If I was in there and
Did you also take a dump in the shower and squish it down into the hole? With my hole?
Grape stomp it.
Just to save some time.
yeah, no, I mean, really didn't. It was probably poor planning in my part because I could have just said I'm going to run and take a quick shower.
Now, will you ever sit down to go pee to get some quiet time?
So that's what I was going to ask. Like,
100%.
I definitely do it because no one bothers me,
Oh,
and I sit
yeah.
there and I kind
He's
and I'll
scamming
admit
the
that's
system. He's
that's-
like, "I got 45
He
minutes
found a
away from the
loophole.
wife and kids."
She found
Okay,
a
so
loophole.
I would do the same thing, but that doesn't mean it's not an asshole move.
Piece of shit,
Piece of
Colin.
shit.
Piece
You're a
of shit. You're a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Which does roll nicely into the next one.
Hey, and
But
give
you would
us
do
some
the
credit
same
here.
thing
yeah,
Give
too.
us
that's
some
true.
credit.
That's
It's not that you.
No, I
it's-
would never, even if I had a moment, choose to sit on the toilet to relax. I would go sit somewhere else for 45 minutes.
But if you could choose to say sit on the back porch, as opposed to Steve chooses the toilet. But if you could sit on the back porch in a comfy chair and have the kids not bother you for 45 minutes.
Sure.
If you were like, hey, I'm going to take the trash out to the trash cans and then sit down for 45 minutes because well, nobody was out there, nobody would bother you, would you do it? Until somebody came knocking on the back door like Steve, like, hey, dinner.
But you did take the trash out. The trash got taken out.
Right.
Well,
If
he's
I
taking
said
the
I was
trash
taking
out
the
too.
trash.
It's just a long way around.
Yeah. No, I would come back. Now, but that's because I will say, not to say anything nice about Steve, because I try not to do that. But if I wanted to go sit somewhere for 45 minutes, he'd be like, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well, then why don't you do that?
No, I do that sometimes. But
Okay.
it's more the like where he's like, hey, I'm just going to run to the bathroom. And then an hour later, he's still there.
So should he be like, hey, block off the next 45 minutes, you won't see me?
Yeah. No, that would be okay.
So,
So it's just letting you know ahead of time,
Right.
like when to
And
expect
here's
him
the
back.
thing. It can't be every single time.
bathroom. So
but what I also will say, and I kind of understand Steve here, is he probably, like, he does have to go to the bathroom, and in his head right now, he's going to go in there and get in the bathroom and then come out. Then he sits on that glorious throne and he's like,
I sit on bathroom.
And then time stops. He sits on that bathroom and the time stops. And then you just get your phone and you just kind of lose track
down
of
the
time.
TikTok
He's in
rabbit
TikTok.
hole.
He's seen
So many
all the TikToks.
You are
And
giving
it
him way too much
I
credit.
will, okay.
It is a deliberate act of abandonment.
I
Okay,
wouldn't even
all
say
right,
it's a
okay.
deliberate
All right.
act. I just think
right.
he's taking advantage of the fact that no one has come to get him yet.
Which is true. It's a shitty.
So if like
It's a
5
shame.
minutes later, if you were knocking on the door like, hey, wrap it up, he would come out. But it's the fact that he's kind of invisible for a little while that he just stays there.
Right.
He's so invisible he doesn't even see himself.
Right. But so it's not like a deliberate asshole. It's just, hey, the house is quiet. No one needs me. I'm staying here. Meanwhile, you could be downstairs juggling 2 kids and doing a
Right.
bunch of other things. So reluctantly, I will say Steve's a piece of
Piece
shit.
of shit. Huge piece of shit.
all right.
So this was 3.5 to 4.5
Yep.
in favor of piece of shit. Huge piece of shit.
Okay.
So what is it? What's the score? I'm way
3.5 to 4.5
in favor of that he is a piece of shit or not a piece of
is
shit.
a piece of shit.
Okay. We have time for one more. Give us your best one. So Steve could tie it up or just
Steve
be a
could-
super piece of shit right now.
Yeah.
I can't win.
Well,
But you can't. There's
you
a chance you
lo-
can't
you
lose.
might not be able to lose either.
so
Which is
he
best case
is-
scenario. Coming out of this with as in a tie.
An equal.
Yeah.
We will say.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's
he
not gonna let him
is
win.
Always late, like late all the time, and
They know.
terrible with time management. So he will literally say to me, "I'm just gonna go get a haircut." And then I'm going to go by my mom's house and pick up a key. And then I'm going to come right back. And I'm like, okay, what time are you leaving? He's like, all of that'll take maybe 30 minutes. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way this is getting done in 30 minutes. And he will die before he admits that it will not be 30 minutes. And so he will go. And he will be back in 2.5 hours and
Okay.
late to everything. We're
This
late
one's
to
a tough
everything.
one because now when you say I'm going to get a haircut, go and stop by my whatever, pick up this or that, is that exactly what you do?
Yeah.
And you don't
just
stop at the bar
misjudge.
for like 2 shots or like you don't.
I wish, but no.
No, but he will do things like, I'm going to run to Home Depot. I'll be back in 20 minutes. And then he'll go to 4 Home Depots. Like,
Because they didn't
and then
have
this
one.
place didn't have what I needed. So then I went to this other place and without a courtesy call, without a like, hey, by the way, I'm running late. And I'm like, we got somewhere to go.
So I'm gonna say that I am in the exact same boat. I'm a late person.
Fuck.
Time
means nothing to Joe.
it does, and that's why I will say piece of shit because I recognize how much it sucks. It bugs me when people are late, even though I'm late.
Joe, you've never been on time.
I know, and I understand that it is bothersome, and I do try, much like I do try to be on time. I really do.
No,
But
you
that's why I'm
don't.
saying he's a piece of shit column.
I gotta say no because when you leave the house,
No,
now,
wait, no, what? Like he is a piece of
he's
shit.
not a piece of shit, and barely, because you don't necessarily know how long things are going to take. And if you're just doing the task at hand, then you're not doing anything wrong. If he's not getting sidetracked, I kind of waver that an updated text might help.
Right. Like, let's not be late to an event because you decided a 4th Home Depot was necessary.
Now, does that happen a lot? I feel like that was a one-time scenario.
No, that happens more than.
I will say.
It certainly doesn't happen going to the grocery store.
I will say.
Definitely not.
I will say it is like it's like this. Like we have to go to an event. And then I will say,
Give me a scenario.
Man, the windows look really dusty. Let me dust those real quick.
I'm going to change all the light bulbs in the house to these soft whites.
And because you're doing something productive, you feel like it justifies. I agree. I am with you.
So
I'm with
not
you.
the asshole?
No, still a piece of shit. No, absolutely. Yeah, no. I agree with you because you got to stay focused and get to whatever you need to be doing on time.
He can't be walking down the aisle behind the bridesmaids to get to the back row because he had to change every light in the house to soft whites.
Did that really happen?
Schaefer's wedding. Schaefer. I went down the aisle right after Schaefer
Because you had to change some light bulbs.
Yeah. No,
Steve, I was trying. I was really trying. He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit. All right, so
I was doing my best, Steve.
Yeah.
3.5, not a piece of shit.
Sold it on the ad.
5.5, piece of shit.
Unfortunately, I'm a piece of shit.
Sad music.
Well, that was fun. Are we out of time?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Or
are.
do we got to do the bit?
We need to do it. Did you tell her that she needs to sing?
Yeah, are you prepared for this?
Yes, but here's the thing. I just need the two of you to confirm for me because we didn't get to it on the list. But he's also really bad at communicating.
She was
What is the
She's trying
song?
to pile on. She's trying to pile on.
What is
The song is
what is
whatever
the
you choose.
definition of? No, he told me it had to be like a
guilty
right, but what's
pleasure.
the
Yeah.
definition of a guilty pleasure?
A song that you may be if you're by yourself, you would listen to.
Okay.
But if you're with your friends,
And it comes on your playlist. You're
you might be a little embarrassed if it
Okay.
came on
Okay.
around
Well,
other people.
Not a piece of shit. That is how he described it. So, okay.
Not a piece of shit.
Oh, so are we tied up?
No, he's still a piece of
Oh,
shit.
damn it.
Yeah, still lost.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have a song that teenage Stephanie would not have been embarrassed about at all, but that adult Stephanie
Loves
is
it.
never.
Are we going to sing it? I mean, are we going to know it?
Oh, by the first note.
Oh, man,
First
I
note.
love it.
3 notes, maybe.
Body was so. All right. Well, so why don't we close it up and then Stephanie can sing and we all join in and sing her.
Okay,
And we can close the show with a song.
It'll be the first time that we close without a song that we will.
This is going to be a song.
Absolutely.
All right. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere else at Jim Joe Steve. Call us at
856 the JJSS.
for the Jim Joe Steve Show. My name's Joe.
I'm Jim.
I'm Steve.
And you're Stephanie.
Oh, I'm Stephanie. I was supposed to sing.
You are.
Now sing,
And now sing.
Every night in my dreams,
I see you. I feel you. It's Titanic. Keep going.
You got to get to the chorus for me to sing that one.
I know you. Go on.
Go to the chorus.
Oh. Near, far, wherever you are,
I believe that the heart will go on.